Hello out there in YouTube land, this is Old Farts Tips, coming to you with another tip, okay? Now what this tip is all about heat. Okay, I live in a cold area, and it's cold, and there's snow, so I've got a furnace. Now I've got a fuel oil furnace, but if you have a gas furnace, this will work also. Any kind of a furnace with exhaust. Okay, when you have a furnace, it burns fossil fuel like natural gas or fuel oil or whatever. And what happens is, if you've got an old-fashioned furnace like this, it burns, and then the exhaust gases, you know, the carbon monoxide, dioxide, whatever, the exhaust goes up through the pipe, up through the roof, like right here. Now what happens is this pipe gets hot. Try it. Go touch it. Just be careful. Don't throw your whole hand on it. Just after the heat runs, just kind of put your finger on it a little bit, and be careful, of course, caution and all that. But it gets hot. Just trust me. And all that heat that just is going up the roof is complete waste. It's a waste of energy. It's heat. Now you can get a fancy attachment that goes in line with the pipe with a fan and all kinds of stuff. It's expensive, but it works. That it captures the heat and blows it back out. But okay, if you're just looking for a quick, easy way to capture some of this heat and return it to your room, I've got a solution for you. I've got a tip. So, old pipe, hammer, old pipe, heat escape, bad. Heat that escapes with no use at all, bad. It's not being to use, it's bad, okay? Hammer, bad. Heat waste is bad. Okay, we're done with that. Now, so what do you do then? Okay, so this pipe, it's metal, it's iron. It's a iron-based pipe, and the heat comes through it. It gets really hot. So I'm thinking about heat sinks and a computer. Now, heat sinks draw the heat away from the component that the heat sink is on. What do? Take some aluminum foil and you fold it. You fold it up into, you fold it one way, then the other, then the other. This way it's kind of a heat sink. It increases. Well, the focus got away from me there, didn't it? Dang it. Okay. The heat sink theory right here, as you can see. What I did is I took aluminum foil and I folded it in a way like a heat sink. Then you take aluminum tape. You can buy aluminum tape anywhere. And you tape the aluminum foil with the aluminum tape right on the metal. Now I clean the metal first. Of course, do this after it's cold. After the heat runs and it gets cold. Don't burn yourself. Caution, okay? So anyway, I took this aluminum foil, folded it up, as you can see. Hopefully it's bright enough. And I made a heat sink. See? Heat sink. Taped it to it, and I tell you what happens is the heat is drawn away from the pipe, goes into the aluminum foil, and radiates. And it really radiates the heat out. It heats this whole room up 100% better than it was. It's like a mini heater. It didn't cost me anything, just for the aluminum tape and some aluminum foil, which is cheap. You see it? I'll get a better light here on it. Oh boy, there goes the focus again. I got issues with this. Okay, there it is. I got the flashlight out. Do you see it right here? That is aluminum foil taped to the pipe with aluminum tape. All safe, nice and safe. Everything is safe. Obviously don't let the aluminum foil touch anything flammable or anything cloth. You can see it's just in the air. There's nothing around it, so it just radiates the heat. See it? It radiates the heat out into the air. So all this heat that was wasted is now not wasted. It's being used again. It usually goes right up the roof. Well, it gets absorbed into this aluminum foil, and it radiates the heat out. Can you see it there? So there's an idea for you. Didn't take me long. Didn't cost me anything. aluminum foil taped to the pipe. Now if you got a fancy basement, then most people have in their furnace room, it's not all fancy, and I know this doesn't look the best and all that, but you know what, if it's just a furnace room anyway, nobody goes in there, nobody cares. It's above 6 feet, nobody's going to run into it, most people anyway. So there it is. Another old farts tip, just take some aluminum foil, fold it up to a configuration, aluminum tape it to the pipe, aluminum absorbs the heat, it radiates it into the air, and it heats the room up, and you don't waste that energy of the heat that's normally going right up the roof anyway. So there you go, there's an old farts tips for you. You can save energy, save heat the furnace room warmer, and it really, remember, heat goes up, so it's down in the basement, the heat goes up through the roof, through the floor, and it comes up into your living space, and it's very efficient, and it works. So there you go, there's your YouTube old farts tips for the day. Hope you liked it, and please check out my other videos, subscribe, like, and click on the videos if you can. Thanks so much, take care.